Honestly, I don't know what Nigeria is turning into, especially Anambra State. There was a video that I've been trending for 1 hour now, where policemen were nakeding a lady. What did she do? Nakeding this lady, brutally harassing a lady. And the video have gone viral. Suludo have not come out to say anything. But if it's P2B that does something now, he'll come out and be attacking P2B. So this video, they've attacking Suludo on this particular video about to watch now, attacking him that why hasn't he come to address this issue, because this is humiliating and disgraceful. How they were harassing a lady, nakeding her. I don't know if I can put a video on YouTube if it's against YouTube policies, but that was so insane. Watch this video from or watch this reactions from Nigerians. Let me get your views about it in the comment section.
It don't pass 2 hours, so Suludo a quick. Ritual husband of Peter Obi. You never see what's it happen for your state. It's been more than 1 hour this video has been trending. Not let you talk. If now Peter Obi matter, now your broadcast go stand. Your balls go full. As boy of Tinubu, and address the useless touts you gave uniforms. It's been more than I've been never past 1 hour with this video. They flame. It's been more than 1 hour. One would think that somebody a talkative like you would have said something. No, you know talk. If Peter condemn and now your broadcast go fall, you start to vex. Sadist. Wanna be Peter Obi. Look at what is going on in your state. See how they are beating again. Now to open get breast na normal thing. Don't do that. Don't do a wow. Who trying with me? Who trying with my sister? Don't make sure say you kill me for that sin. Men no survive come aside. Useless men. This Udo Agachi have been waiting that they call them for this their vigilante for Anambra State. People have been complaining about them since. Not be today. Videos have been flying online. Harrison Gomi should don't tag them. Tired. This incompetent Suludo has said nada. He has said nothing. The only thing we concern on a re-election of 2027, where God no let me help you see. Yes, you know, if God for you do and say you don't see the office again, I want to know where you go. Whether you go still walk out the streets of Anambra. It don't pass 1 hour. I have not said anything. I'm still waiting. You now come and give us explanation why you hired touts in uniform. Why the people of Anambra cannot have peace? So that time I said I saw they detain one person for how many months? They don't they detain like police for months. Says he come and say be like Kwashoko patient. One of the worst governors I know. I don't know whether they fear to tell you. I mean, poor post spit for your face. If now your daughter don't beat on like this, if they beat on the youth for Anambra State like this, your picking or see where say they twist for online. Suludo, man attacker. Because if you don't concern their family member, now jokes of the day, it's nothing worth commenting on. Man attack Suludo. As you never see Peter Obi picture, now I no go answer. I don't help you tag am. I don't help you now put Peter Obi picture so that I go attract you like fly. So you comment on it. For you, don't get security team where they misbehave. They torment people for that state. I'll go kill now. Small power where they give you now. Just small power. You see why government is not about age, it's not about party, it's about people. See these towns now where they give uniform. We're supposed to use uniform where? Turn to thorns in the flesh of the citizens. Man, thanks Suludo. Everybody come outside. You don't pass 1 hour.
Anambra State Governor Professor Chukwuma Charles Suludo, Deputy Governor Dr. Onyeki Bezim, the Commissioner of Police for Anambra State, even the NYC State Coordinator of Anambra State, all of una, your hands must be on deck to ensure justice and to carry out proper investigation to know that this case of the beating and brutalization of these corps members, there is justice and the perpetrators are held to account. Professor Solutions, you say you are a governor of solution. Share this one where they go on now part of the solution where you promise in the Anambra. And we know say campaign day on for your re-election when I won't come back for second term. But does it mean that because of campaign, the issue of governance go they put on hold? Because more than 24 hours after an issue like this happen, there is no statement from the office of the governor talking about how this issue will be handled and to ensure there is open investigation. How it go reach the point where we say a vigilante group where you set up your Agune Chamber vigilante Operation Udo Gachi, we're supposed to they help to bring peace and stability to the state, go turn back, become a victimization group against the citizens, to brutalize female corps members, citizens of the state, beaten to this extent, stripped naked, corps members where they inside lodge, according to reports, vigilante invade the lodge, bring them out and beat them to this extent, stripping them. What exactly they go on for Nigeria? What really they occur in the name of God? Because every day you wake up in this country, it is one thing or the other. The same systems we're supposed to protect citizens will turn the citizens into victims in their own country. Then now the police PRO don't come out, come issue statement. He said the investigation has been put on pause because the girl where they brutalized, where they beat, they come member Jennifer Edema Eloho, she no show up. How can a girl who was physically assaulted like this show up? So because he no show up, the investigation would be put on pause. Is it not the duty of both law enforcement, the NYC officials? Because in the first case, are those girls not corps members? Are they not supposed to be under the protection of government? No matter what happen, no matter the allegations, whether you say they are Yahoo girls or Yahoo boys or anything, if you want to address crime and to prosecute issues, they have professional ways of doing it. Everybody is entitled to their human rights as far as they are human beings. Even person where courts don't condemn to death, sentence to death, as long as governor or head of country never sign your death sentence, say make they go execute you, you still have a right to life. And it is a Supreme Court ruling, say anybody will kill you without that execution order is taking your right to life. So in the road to fight crime, we turn ourselves into this kind of brutalizing agency. And when they don't hear say many complain, don't they? Is it not time for the government to issue a overhauling order of the outfits for proper training before we carry uniform and arms give them, before they turn into monsters in the society and in the communities? Because this kind of incidents, it only brings more insecurity. Once there is distrust between the people and law enforcement, you cannot achieve peace. So the intention of bringing the security network may be good, but the way in which they carry out their duties will become a problem again that will need to be solved. I don't know Nigeria. I don't know how this country they go, because I don't blame anybody who they think of just to jackpot. People will go tell you, say, Peter, you are just wasting your time, because it's like the issues are only getting worse. The level of lawlessness in Nigeria. Professor Solutions, governor of Anambra State, 24 hours is enough for you to issue a statement and begin a thorough investigation into this matter. Because if young girls and corps members can be treated like this, imagine the ones where they happen inside interior villages where nobody they see or hear of. Hey, Jesus. May God help. May God give Nigerians the grace and the wisdom to handle this issue of government. Because at this point, everybody, I beg, just tag the Anambra State government. Tag anybody, any official in Anambra State to see and ensure that this issue, there is justice for these corps members.
My people, Peter Obi once said, Nigerians are tired of doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. But here we are, heading towards 2027 election. And the same recycling politicians are already warming up to take power again. The biggest question is this: are the young Nigerians truly ready to stop them? Or will we keep repeating the same mistake that brought us here? Because Nigeria keep recycling the same old politicians since the 70s and 80s. And these days, we are beginning to recycle some young politicians too. The likes of Yaya Bello, the likes of Dino Melaye and Bukola Saraki. That is a story for another day. Many of them switch parties, both bring the same failed ideas. Though in the media, we can see many youths behind Peter Obi. Is it that they actually love Peter Obi, or they actually want a young person to be there and not the recycled one? Is Peter Obi not being recycled? He was once a governor too, so now he's going for presidency. But the most annoying part is that 97% of these people have one time ruled as military leaders, governors, senators, ministers, yet return again. That is my own anger. And if anybody has been speaking about this all this while and nothing has changed, I am going to steer your anger and pinch you where it will pain you today. Let me refresh your memory for most of the Gen Zs that did not know what is actually happening. Obasanjo ruled in 1976 as president to 1979. Again, he came back as president in 1999 to 2007. We keep recycling. What about Muhammadu Buhari? We don't even know whether Najubri did there or no be Jubri. That one too was there in 1983 to 1985. And after he lost several times, he said he's going to make the government ungovernable for Jonathan. So we don't give him a chance. We even gave him chance from 2015 to 2023. What has changed? Bola Ahmed Tinubu is also there. He was once a senator from 1992 to 1993. He was a governor too, 1999 to 2007. now the president of Nigeria. The whole thing keep on recycling. Go to the Senate, you see thousands of all these people putting their children there. They are now senators, and we want Nigeria to change. Not to talk less of Atiku Abubakar, 1999 to 2007. And since then, he has been desperate. He wants to become the president of this country. He tried to run for presidency 5 times. He still work, but he still want to come back again. So I feel it is not Obi that people are actually following. People want a change. Like me, I want a change. A young person, but not a politician. The one that pains Nigeria most is Adam Oshimole. Nobody strike past that guy when he was the president of Labour Workers of Nigeria. And eventually, everybody thought he's going to make a great impact when he gets into governance. He was once the NSC president, like I said, 1999 to 2007. That's most every day. We feel, say, this one are activists, things go change. But all these people reach there, they turn nuisance. Back to Adam Oshimole. He was once the Edo State governor, 2008 to 2016, and later become the national chairman of APC, 2018 to 2020. He's now a senator, 2023 to 2025. Classic recycling. People are beginning to lose hope, and the people that actually want the change are the youth now. The annoying part is that because they are beginning to see the trend now, they are saying that prisoners, they won't make it a vote. First of all, they first bring one tactics, telling Nigerians that INEC said you can vote without your PVC. They try to test the waters whether people will agree. When they see that does not work, another pattern they are using to test the water is that the prisoners are going to vote. So when the youth outside are actually standing by their vote might likely come from prison. What a manipulation, because they know that the recycling is going to end. That's not all. What about the man that said telephones are not meant for poor people? I mean, David Mark. Now, he has been resurrected back to ADC. Though he later clarified that his intent was to emphasize paying for the service, not excluding people, but it drew public backlash. He collected back-to-back basbos. He was once a military governor too of Niger State. Have you forgotten? That was in 1984 to 1986 under the same Buhari. He also became Minister of Communication in 1987. The same set of people. And then do night. Most of you don't know what to be night and night post. That time with the write letter, and letter with the take communicate. You send the letter through post office. You go take 1 week, 2 weeks. Now stamp with the collect that time. You go put stamp, you bypass stamp, and you send your message. Not these days of emails. And I post that time you go and drop coins to make calls. You'll be dropping coins when your coins finish. And the same set of people. Now is one of the coalition that they said they are trying to fight for Nigeria. He was also a senator for Benue State. Benue with the face walla every day and night. I mean, you don't know what they happen there every night and day now. Nothing has changed. When he was the senator in Benue State, that time was around 1999 to 2019. Later, he became the 12th president of the Senate between 2007 and 2015. Notice this change. And they say they fight for Nigeria. Which power they get that time we don't get. Now, there are other things that I know is pinching our youth in the body that want them to change these recycled people. Godfatherism is there. And Nigerian youth are tired of promises and betrayal of these people every time. Not to talk about somebody like Wike, when they say they allocate land for him picking. Has anything changed? If you are among the youth that actually want to stop these recycled politicians, don't let it end on the social media, because over 40% of Nigerian youth are still yet unemployed. What about insecurity, kidnapping, banditry, and Boko Haram? You can see that young entrepreneur in the southeast that sells fish that was kidnapped and was unalive. Waiting be insane. For the first time, I even saw very dark man crying. Not to talk about the inflation and cost of living. Things they very hard. Now, if anybody give you 15 naira, when we are going, when you see 15 naira, you go say you see money. Can anybody see 15 naira and spend it? What can 15 naira do to anybody now? 1,000 naira is as good as spending 1 naira. So if you are young and you think your agitation should end on social media, maybe your family is saying, no, join them, as they do, I don't reach you, I beg you, we don't want problem. Let me remind you, young Nigerians dominate the population. They are 70%, and majority of them are under 35 years old, yet remain sidelined. Are you not one of them? In the next 5 years, what is your dream and what do you want to become? Do you think is going to happen with this same recycled politician? Though many think politics is designed to keep the people powerless, that is if you want to be powerless. Politics is a game of number, and 70% of Nigerian populations are vibrant youth. And politics is a game of number. So tell me, how powerless are you? Is it on social media? To the extent that even the Obi that you are following, they said is the president of social media. Will it end there? or continue. Even if Obi is going to fail, at least the recycle people should stop. They will not be saying they support Obi. Get that into your head. So as everyone is clamoring for change, but the change is the other side. Despite the shout for electoral reform, these people are ganging up for 2027. 2 years later, whether you are hungry, whether you know get job, is none of their business. Whether APC or PDP or Labour dominate, they are all same old faces. Peter Obi and Labour Party offers hope in 2023, but how strong was that? And how strong will it be in 2027? That is my question to you if you're a Nigerian youth. If what I'm saying does not pain you enough, what about the regional politics that is still in control? Who emerge as the flag bearer? Now, if Tinubu come up for there, they are expecting the Northerner to go get there. So, look at it now. PDP is looking for a Northerner. They are even confused. They said they want Goodluck Jonathan. Obi too wants to come. Just because of this regional politics, and the northern elders and leaders are still ganging up somewhere. So if you can look inward, you will understand that what they are actually using against us is this region thing and tribal thing. If you let everything hang on social media, that is, something is wrong with you. I believe by now you must be convinced that electoral law and INEC credibility is shaky. Despite what they did to Abure yesterday, does not mean that it is credible. They are only trying to give you pacifier. You and I know that. So let's talk about accountability. Who are we going to hold accountable this time? It is you, Nigerian youth. Because by 2027, if it fails, it means that you failed. Nigerians focus too much on the presidency, ignoring governors and senators. Go and look at my playlist. I break down the amount that the president made as revenue and shared for all governors and shared for even local government. Have you seen anything? Did you hold any one of them responsible or accountable? I remember one of my videos that I said, even if they brought Jesus Christ to become the president of this country, with this kind of senators and governors, nothing is going to happen. No change will happen. So don't only put your eye on the presidency alone. I don't know if you are going to take what I am saying, whether it shock you or it no shock you, but I want to pinch something from your body and I want it to stick to your head. The early generation, even the ones that are activists that time, now they have become nuisance. So is your activism going to end on the social media alone? If care is not taken, you will grow up to become the nuisance of these days, and the next generation will blame you for it. So if lawmakers recycle themselves through rigging primaries and settlements, what will happen in the major election? Even at primary elections of every parties, how many Nigerian youth is partaking in it? My question for you is, which party are you? The party that you find yourself, is it just only on social media? You may say social media gives young Nigerians a strong voice, but that is not the court of law. That is not the polling unit. That is not even primary election. And that is not good. Your social media will never do anything during election. So don't let us continue the same mistake and be expecting different results. And again, 2023 election, Labour Party did not commit anybody with money. And these people are spending money. To most especially the people working at the polling unit. Somebody that volunteer without money, do you think it will not be manipulated? They can see your weaknesses. Not only sympathy can take you there. The only thing that is making me to lend my voice now is that I am happy that young people are now more politically aware than before. So that is your strength, because you are 70% of Nigerian population. Do you know that? Don't let it end on social media. Surgery yourself. Open your head. Social media is not polling unit. Which party are you? How many of you have your own PVC? Someone once said, if you think you can, you are right. And if you think you cannot, you are actually right too. So 2027 could be a redefining moment if youth vote strategically and you stand by your vote, not only on social media and not only looking for sympathies. A united youth movement can stop recycling politicians from winning. That is the joker. But the big question is, will Nigerian youth break the cycle, or will apathy keep recycling these politicians in power? Another question is Nigeria truly ready for a generational shift, or would old faces win again in 2027? If your strategy keeps depending on social media and your shout alone, and you are looking for apathy or sympathy, I don't think you want a change. Think about the failed project in Edo State. Think about the electricity. How much you they pay for NEPA, and you they see the light? Before them bombing, since them bombing at the year up NEPA, until now it never still change. When will that change? We only hear billions and transactions. Recently now, they have endorsed another money for electricity. And nothing has changed. Nothing will change. That is if you do so, or if you say so. Corruption trial keep dragging for justice for decades. Yaya Bello is still there. walking on the street freely, and nothing happened. Even someone that violated aviation law was decorated with ambassadorial post because he's a friend to the president. So where is the justice in the system? Anything can happen to you tomorrow, and if they don't know you, you know, say they go treat you as they treat that comfort. The excuse is that voters often sell their vote 2k 5k and bending recycling leaders to return. What about you? Your 2k can do something. If they buy, you to buy. If they sell, you to sell. How much is the bottle of beer? How much are you spending in eatery every day? Will it just end on your lips? I know I may look too serious. It's because I'm a concerned Nigerian. At the end of the day, the fight is not about Peter Obi, Tinubu, Atiku, or whosoever I must have mentioned their name. It's about whether young Nigerians, the majority in the country, are ready to use their voice, their vote to stop this recycling politician once and for all. Because if we don't, 2027 will just be another return of these same old movies, the same tired cast, and the same tragic ending. So are we ready to change the script? Or are we ready to recycle the failure? If you think say you want Japa, they don't they pursue people there, or they give them jobs where they say they don't go fit do. How old are you in the next 5 years? Do you want a change for yourself in your country or in another place?
If it's P2B that talks, Suludo will come out and attack him. That P2B just came out to say that he's going to run one term. That thing has nothing to do with Suludo. Or Suludo attack P2B. That P2B is this one. He's desperate. That P2B is having psychiatric issue. That anybody that would tell that he run one term is having psychiatric issue. Calling P2B all manner of names. But now, these are the things you should come out and address. You've not come out to say anything about it. Imagine a policeman harassing a lady. Policemen harassing a lady, nakeding her in a broad daylight, putting her in a vehicle like a thief. And these people are Suludo's men. Where will Nigeria get better? When did we get to this level where there's no room for honest, there's no room for nothing, just disgraceful things online? It's very shameful to watch that video. I saw the video and I broke down. A lady was harassed by men with gun, tore her clothes, her nakedness was showing. When did we get to this level, Nigerians? When did we get to this level, Nigerians? It's very bad, and the worst part is that the governor have not come out to say anything about it. Not even a statement have been done. And believe me, these men will go scot-free. They will go scot-free because these people were Suludo men. They were allegedly exposed to be Suludo's men. How did we get to this level? But let me get your views about these reactions we've gotten from Nigerians, and let me know what they think about it in the comment section. But this is very disgraceful and very shameful to come from our government. It's very shameful. Before we are talking about EFCC, how they barge in people's house, breaking doors. Now, Anambra policemen harassing women, tearing their clothes, showing their nakedness, and they recorded it and posted it all. Let me get your views in the comment section. I will see you guys in my next video.